In a recent Ask RC, I addressed the question, why did God make man? And along with that, why did he make the universe? Since the answer is the same on both counts. And while I was giving the answer to that question, I said something that I knew would be controversial and difficult to swallow, but that it would take too much time to unpack just that problem in that answer and still give the answer. And so, at this point, I'd like to ask the same question. If it's wrong, and it is, for us to pursue and seek our own glory, then isn't it wrong for God to seek his own glory? Again, I understand the nature of the question. I can feel the tension that leads to it. There's this sense that we have this expectation that God would abide by his own rules, that he wouldn't set himself up as above the rules. And that's a natural and appropriate and fitting thing to believe, because he doesn't violate his own rules. But to understand how he doesn't violate his own rules while at the same time affirming rightly and biblically that he is very much interested in the pursuit and the manifestation of his own glory, we have to read the fullness of the rules. You see, when God says to man, do not pursue your own glory, we kind of fill in the meaning of that, and we make a mistake. We think that what God is saying is you are not to pursue your own glory because no being should ever pursue its own glory. If the law is no being should ever pursue its own glory, and God pursues his own glory, then yes, indeed, God would be guilty of hypocrisy, and he would be inconsistent. But that's not the rule. Instead, the rule goes like this. You people, you creatures, you must not pursue your own glory, not because no being should pursue its own glory, but the reason you should not pursue your own glory is because all things should pursue God's glory. Which means not only is it not wrong for God to seek to make manifest his glory, but it's wrong for him not to. We do not seek our glory because we don't have any glory in ourselves. We, friends, if you remove the grace of God from us, if you put us under the fire and distill out of us every bit of God's grace, the only thing you will have left is a pile of dust and rebellion. We have no glory in ourselves. Every bit of glory we might have is simply a reflection of his glory. And so when we pursue our own glory, it's like the image in the mirror, seeking to glorify itself rather than the one whose image is being reflected. Friends, God is glorious. And God is about the business of manifesting his own glory. One of the ways that he manifests that glory is by stooping low, by bowing down, by setting aside that glory and taking on flesh and dwelling among us. But that's not a denial of the glory. It's the glory of the denial. So yes, God most certainly is busy about the business of pursuing his glory. It doesn't increase, it doesn't decrease, it's what it is. It's infinite from top to bottom. It infuses all things. But he is about the business of making it manifest, making it visible, making it known. And he calls us to do the same. No, not the same in making our glory visible and manifest, but to join him in making his glory visible and manifest.